you will be fine and doing great. I am your physics teacher, Sumaira Khalid. Students, as you already learned first 9 chapter in the previous class, and today we will start chapter number 10, simple harmonic motion and waves. In this chapter, you will learn what is simple harmonic motion, what are the examples of simple harmonic motion, and also you will learn the concepts of wave. The topic that we learn today is simple harmonic motion and its two examples, mass attached to a spring and ball and bowl system. We will discuss both these examples one by one, but firstly, we will discuss what is simple harmonic motion. So, what is simple harmonic motion? Students, you are already familiar with the word simple and the word motion, but the word harmonic is new for you. So, what is simple harmonic motion? You know about oscillatory or vibratory motion. In previous class, you will learn about the vibratory motion. A vibratory motion is a kind of motion in which a body moves to and fro about its main position. So, the simple harmonic motion is a special kind of oscillatory or vibratory motion in which a body moves to and fro about its main position. Students, think about it. Which how a body come to its mean position when we displace it either toward the left side or either toward the right side. It come to its mean position with the help of a restoring force. And now, what is the restoring force? A restoring force is a force that tries to re-establish the equilibrium. You know what is equilibrium? A body is said to be in equilibrium when no net force acts on a body, or you can say that when a body is at rest, it is in equilibrium position when there is no net force act on the body. Okay, so during a simple harmonic motion, an object oscillates around a central position. What is the meaning of oscillates? It's mean it vibrates back and forth, or you can say that it oscillates to and fro. Students, there is a lot of example around us which is that describe that their motion is simple harmonic motion. Look at this. The swing is the best example of simple harmonic motion. In this example, you have seen that the body is continuously oscillate about its main position. It will go either toward the right side or it will go toward the left side, but it oscillate about its mean position continuously. And also there are many examples like when you have chance to visit the bank, the door is also is the example of simple harmonic motion, because when we apply a force to open it, it will store in the door and you have no need to close it. You have just released and the door will come to the original position again. I hope you understand it. Now we will discuss the first example of simple harmonic motion that is given in your textbook. This example is motion of a mass spring system. Look at the figure. A block of mass m is attached to a spring and the block is free to move on a frictionless horizontal surface. This horizontal surface is frictionless and the mass is attached to a spring from its one end and the other end of spring is fixed. Student, look at the figure B. When the spring is neither stretched nor compressed, the block is at equilibrium position. X is equal to 0. What is the meaning of x is equal to 0? It means there is no displacement covered by the body because the body is at equilibrium position. In this position, there is no net force act on the body. But if you look at the figure A and the figure C, you have seen that the mass is either stretched or either compressed. So when we either compressed or either stretch the string, it will cover some displacement, and then if we release it, it will start oscillate about its main position You can understand it properly with the help of this short video. Look at this. When we stretch the spring and release it, it will oscillate toward its main position. When we stretch the spring, it comes to its main position and do not stop. Why? Because a body has the property of inertia. You know what is the meaning of inertia? Inertia is that property of a body in which try to body to continue its state of rest or of motion. So in that case, when we stretch the spring, the body come to its equilibrium position due to restoring force act on it. Students, understand it properly that the restoring force always act toward the mean position. It is opposite to the applied force. When we apply force, we stretch the spring toward the extreme position, but the restoring force tries to re-establish the equilibrium and it will try to move body toward the mean position. Okay, now we apply the Hooke's law here because according to Hooke's law, force is directly proportional to the displacement. What is the negative sign show here? The negative sign shows that the direction of the force is opposite. Now to remove the proportionality sign, we have to put a constant here. The constant we put here is K, that is called the spring constant. It measures the stiffness of spring. What is the meaning of stiffness? It measures how hard or how much hard or how much soft a spring is. And X is the displacement from equilibrium position, and negative sign indicates that the force is opposite to the displacement because when body is displaced, the restoring force act is opposite to the displacement. Now, according to Newton's second law, F is equals to ma. Therefore, if we put the value of force in the previous equation, we get K is equal to minus ma divided by x. And if we want to calculate the acceleration is we can rearrange this equation and get the equation of acceleration. So you know that mass and the k is constant, so we can again put the proportionality sign because in the whole system the mass of the body do not change. That's why we put a proportionality sign here. And this equation shows that acceleration is directly proportional to the displacement. Now student, look at this. At the equilibrium position, when there is no net force act on the body, so acceleration is zero. When the force is zero, acceleration is also zero, but the velocity is maximum. Now at the displaced position, the force is maximum because we applied the force to either stretch it or either compress it. So the force is maximum at the extreme position since acceleration is also maximum but the velocity is zero. Now you can easily understand that during this system, during the simple harmonic motion, what kind of energy changes are there? Kinetic energy and potential energy are continuously changed from minimum to maximum or from maximum to minimum. At mean position, the kinetic energy of the body is maximum because restoring force tend to move a body toward mean position, and potential energy here zero because in this position there is no net force act on the body is neither in the stretch position or neither in the compressed position. So but at the extreme position the kinetic energy is zero and potential energy is maximum because students, you have learned the type of a type of potential energy that is called elastic potential energy. When a body is at elastic position, energy stored in the body due to the elastic position of a body is called elastic potential energy. So when a body is either compressed or either stretched, it has the maximum elastic potential energy, but here the kinetic energy is zero. So this is a table that is shown the position of the system, and also we have learned that when the velocity is maximum and the changes in acceleration, also the changes in kinetic energy and potential energy. At the extreme position, the velocity is minimum but the acceleration is maximum, and kinetic energy is minimum but the potential energy is maximum. And at mean position, the velocity is maximum, acceleration is minimum, and kinetic energy is maximum but the potential energy is minimum. And again at extreme position B, there is the same case like extreme position A. Now, what is the time period? A time period is defined as a time that a body takes to complete its one vibration. Okay, so here the time period is given by the formula of the system. T is equal to 2 pi under root m over k. Students, you have no need to calculate the whole derivation of this formula because you will learn about the derivation in the next class. In this class, you have just remember the formula of time period. Now we will discuss the next example, that is ball and bowl system. In the ball and bowl system, we take a ball and a bowl. When the ball is at equilibrium position, or you can say that is at mean position, there is no net force act on the body. Its weight is acting downward, that is given W is equal to mg, and the normal reaction is acting upward. These both forces cancel out each other effect and the body is at rest. It will not move. But when we take the ball either toward the extreme position A or either toward the extreme position B, the ball will start oscillate about its main position O, because when we take the ball toward A, due to its weight that is acting downward, it comes to its main position O, and due to inertia it will not stop at that position and will go toward the extreme position P. And again, when it comes to the extreme position B, the restoring force again acts on it and it tries to re-establish the equilibrium, and again a body come to the mean position. And this is continue again and again, and a time come when a body stop again at the equilibrium position. I hope students you got it well. Thank you and Allah Hafiz. Stay safe.